I actually brought it up on two different channels, but two different pages, but then I realized it was the same story. 1-year-old boy found alive after spending 2 days on the highway amid hurricane. This is why we need laws to protect us. That's what I'm saying. And why is it named after George Floyd? How about we name it after Emmett Till? Huh? How about that? Anyways, a 1-year-old baby survived 2 days crawling on the side of the highway during Hurricane Beryl. That baby was meant to be here. Bless that baby. According to KADN, the child was found by Texas truck driver Reginald Walton near I-10 in Calcasieu Parish, that's in Lake Charles, Louisiana, on July 9th. Walton said he initially thought the infant was a doll. As I was going down the highway, I noticed an image to the right over an embankment, and I thought maybe it was a doll that someone had thrown out the window, Walton said. But as I was passing by, I saw it move, and I said, that looked like a baby. Walton pulled over to see if his suspicion was accurate. So I got out of my vehicle and walked back down to where I thought I saw the child. And sure enough, there was a little boy sitting down there. He smiled at me and then stood up and started crying and walked towards me. He was like, "Oh my God, you're saving me." That child was relieved. And once he walked towards me, I grabbed his hand and he stopped crying, Walton recalled. He called 911 and the baby was taken to a local hospital in remarkably good condition. The child's unaliving came shortly after his 4-year-old brother was found unalived. Aaliyah Jack, the mother of the two children, was reportedly arrested in Mississippi for failure to report a missing child. Police said they believe the 1-year-old was on the side of the highway for 2 days. Gary Guillory, the sheriff of Calcasieu Parish, called the incident a miracle as the boy endured. The child's death came shortly after his 4-year-old brother was found. Okay, that's not right. They wrote that wrong again. Anyways, wait, the child's death came shortly after his 4-year-old brother was found. Yeah, that don't sound right. And Jack, I know some people that I'm not even gonna say it, but they got some reputations where I just came from. I'm just saying. Guillory said in a statement, "Unbelievable. This kid spent 2 days out in the weather on the side of the highway. Thank God the trucker seen him. Here he was crawling toward the highway. So we were thankful for this trucker." And the truth of the matter is that another child was left as well. And that was a 4-year-old boy. She basically abandoned them and went to fucking Texas. There, some people are just sometimes you can't even look at these creatures as human. And once again, I ran into a being that I don't even consider human. That shit is disgusting. But before we move on, here goes a palate cleanser. Go ahead and listen to this while I go look for some water or something to puff, because this is just disgusting. It's just me. Oh shit. Fam. It's just me and a fam. It's just me and a fam. Yeah. It's just me and a fam. See my little Tay, that's my girl, that's my mascot. No one's go for hours and some hours till we pass out. Stay inside the house, turned up with the racks out. Stay inside the house, turn. All right, then we're back. So I don't know if y'all heard, but that weirdo Amber, yeah, some people don't need children at all, and some of us are just trying to have one or two when some have so many and don't know what to do with them. So I'm not sure if y'all heard, but Amber Rose is an idiot, and for some reason, the turd got the idiot to come talk. Why would you bring this dumbass up there? She has a fucking tattoo on her face. As most people would say, you surround yourself with people like you. That's all I'm gonna say. And now we got two bald-headed blondes going at each other. This just is ridiculous. On Monday, July 15th, Amber Rose made a surprising appearance at the Republican National Convention to show her unabashed support for Donald Trump. I believe the left-wing propaganda that Donald Trump was a racist, which he is, Rose said to the mostly white crowd. Ironic, isn't it? Donald Trump and his reporters don't care. Supporters don't care if you're black, white, gay, or straight. It's all up for money. And that's when it hit me. These are my people. This is where I belong, in the trenches. Not only was the model really not only was the stripper dragged on social media for her remarks, but MSNBC media personality Joy Reid, who apparently is bald-headed too and blonde, chimed in on the spectacle as well. She's racially ambiguous. I don't want to say she's black because she said she's not black, which is so embarrassing. So I don't want to say this black woman, Reid said, referring to Rose calling herself as mixed race over the years. This woman, who is of whatever race that she has claimed, she said she's not black, but the RNC brought somebody whose whole career is based in black culture. You dated a famous black rapper. Most Cape Verdeans are considered black, you dumbass. Jesus Christ. This dumbass. She's not a rapper. I ain't never heard shit she rap. Who the hell lied to you? And I've never been influenced by her either. Because if that was the case, I would have tattooed the fuck out of my face. Reid also cited how Rose's past romantic relationship with Kanye West also helped her reach fame, and explained how the right is shamelessly benefiting from her pop culture currency. She was a goddamn stripper, okay? And she glorifies slut, I don't know, being promiscuous. Motherfucker, you know how many diseases are out there? Fuck you. She is now the person they're using to try to recruit young people of color. Why? Jocelyn whooped her ass. Isn't that enough? And to say that this is the person who is the endorser of Donald Trump, who you should trust when she won't even claim the culture that brought her to the table. I'm dubious that this will work, Reid stated. Man, she ain't black, god dang it. I revoke her black card, fucker. I'm so embarrassed she said she was Cape Verdean. I am so ashamed. As a half Cape Verdean, I am ashamed and I do not claim her. Bitch. Rose's move to, you know what's really pissing me off? Is because my grandmother's last name was Rose. Before she got married, it was an adopted last name. Maybe I lucked out. If I find out this bitch in my family, I'm going to go find her ass and kick her ass. God dang, I'm going to kick her ass too. Shit. Rose's move to conservatism is an appalling one, and it seems like it may be another ploy for it. You do realize everything you stand for, they're going against, right? Like, you won't be able to divorce someone, even if they're whooping your ass. You won't be able to abort children if you promiscuously get knocked up. You realize that, right? And all of that shit you stand for is what they're against. You make no sense. She's going to confuse her. She confused me. Shit. As Reid pointed out, black folks never have taken political cues from Amber Rose, and we sure as hell aren't going to start now. Hell, I never took her seriously. As soon as her ass popped up talking about Kanye's dating a stripper, I'm like, what the fuck? Then they said that dumbass was Cape Verde. I'm like, oh, hell no. Because right before that was the fuckery of what you call it? Oh yes, she's a stripper. Man, that is. Let me just tell you something. You strip because you have to make a life. If you strip because you like it, I'm not sure what to tell you, motherfucker. I really ain't. Shit, that is nothing to glorify. Anyways, let's go on. God dang, y'all get on my damn nerves with this bullshit. It's ridiculous. So NFL Hall of Famer Terrell Davis says he was handcuffed and removed from a flight. We getting it from every damn direction, ain't we? Hey, babies, get away from that bowl. It ain't for you. Ah, that's interesting. What the fuck are you talking about? What? I'll give you some food after this live, okay? Shit. You didn't finish your dinner in the first place. NFL Hall of Famer Terrell Davis says he was handcuffed and removed from a flight headed to California following an accusation by a flight attendant Saturday. I am still in shock over the traumatizing events that occurred Saturday aboard a United flight from Denver to Orange County with my wife, 2 sons, and daughter. Davis, the former Denver Broncos running back, said on social media. There was no period. It was just comma, comma, comma. Davis, who played for the Broncos from 1995 to 2001 and helped them win two Super Bowls, said the incident happened after his son requested a cup of ice during the beverage part of the trip. The flight attendant either didn't hear or ignored his request and continued to pass our road, Davis said. I calmly reached behind me and slightly tapped his arm to get his attention. I thought it was a woman. Damn, pussy. Okay, to get his attention again and ask for a cup of ice for my son. His response and the events that followed should stun all of you. He shouted, "Don't hit me," and left the car to hurriedly approach the front of the plane. I was confused, as were the passengers in front of me who witnessed the exchange. Davis continued, "I thought nothing of it other than this particular employee was incredibly rude and blatantly wrong in his accusations of me hitting him. I did not see or interact with him further for the duration of the flight. He's a pussy." That's all I'm going to say. The flight attendant is a pussy. Davis said after the plane landed, 6 FBI and other law enforcement agents boarded the plane, placed him in handcuffs, and removed him from the flight in front of his family. I was and remain humiliated, embarrassed, powerless, and angry, he said. That was a setup if ever. During questioning, he was rightfully determined by the agents that his flight attendant was inaccurate in his accusations, and the agents profusely apologized, even offering to support me and my family in any way possible. That's fucked up when you get the FBI turned against you because you a liar. Damn. In a statement, the FBI did not name Davis, but confirmed that agents and local law enforcement officers at John Wayne Airport in Santa Ana responded to a report of an incident aboard a flight. One person was detained for questioning and was cooperative and was released to continue his travels, the FBI said. They should find your ass and fire you. United Airlines said in a statement to the NBC News, "This is clearly not the kind of travel experience we strive to provide, and we have reached out to Mr. Davis' team to apologize. We have removed the flight attendant from duty while we closely review this matter." Davis was inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 2017. He rushed for 7,607 yards and 60 touchdowns. I have no idea what that means in his career, while winning NFL MVP honors in 1998. That's all I understood. Either way it goes, it's bullshit, and I'm glad all this fuckery is over. I believe that was my last fucked up story that has to do with this world right now. So before we continue to some better news,